Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to... I'm going to get away from this thing because it's horribly noisy. Welcome back to Perception, Chapter 3. Now we're on the lookout for the apple. What a way to start.
October 28th, 1892. Everything is finally unpacked and settled. I couldn't be more pleased with this estate. The shape of bay offers excellent privacy, and the bracing salt air invigorates the lungs. I can finally tend to my life's work in seclusion. Beginning with prototype 1 of autonomous locomotion. Heinrich Oswin Bosch.
Interesting. A German scientist. I'm wondering if each of these stories is set in a different time period. Maybe he was a German scientist who was brought to the United States after the war, because this house is in Massachusetts. So possibly he was... The war ended, and he was brought... Yeah, I'll know not to go through those things. Hello, Mr. Droyer. So maybe he was a German scientist who was brought to the United States at the end of the war. I don't know why I'm hiding in here. To work on his ideas and then give them to the US government, like they did with a lot of the nuclear physicists. The house is listening. Good for the house. What is this?
Because my girls are sweeter than sleep. Angels of my own creation. Whatever they need, I shall devise.
Nice, good for you. Better than the last dad we had who tried to drug the wife to pieces. Okay, and yes, obviously, I before I forget, he has the same surname as the German thing that Betty was talking about when we were in that graveyard over Jean's grave. She was talking about the German word for forest. They must not have meant a physical forest. They must have meant a forest of demons, like we have here. They must have meant a man named Forrest. Interesting. I don't like those things, alright? I don't know what those dolls are about, but given the fact that this forest man has daughters, I'm starting to think that maybe they represent them. I shouldn't walk through that. Examine. What?
Autonomous locomotion experiment 8 has failed. The adjustments I made were not enough. Regrettably, for now, they will have to use these chairs. There must be a more elegant answer.
Fascinating. I think I'm starting to twig. Interesting. So I think, goodness, it's dark.
Quit stalling. Fix the damn door, or we'll kick it down. We will see what's in that basement, Mr. Bosch.
That's interesting. So, there must be a more elegant answer. So, I think his daughters had trouble moving. And he wanted autonomous locomotion so that they could move independently. They could move on their own without needing any help. They must have been very, very small if they could fit through little doors like that. So he made this sort of this little train track to carry a chair, so they could sit on the chair and move around the house if they wanted to. But he was looking for something more autonomous, like a sort of a battery-powered wheelchair or something, to use instead. Fascinating.
November 15th, 1892. I feel as though prying eyes have followed me here. Strange noises, unknown voices. Alas, our new sanctuary appears vulnerable. They cannot flee again. Their bodies could not handle such an uprooting.
1892. I'm just looking something up here. Earliest recording of sound. Oh my giddy aunt! The earliest recording of sound was in 1860 by a French inventor. Oh, that's an awful lot earlier than I thought it was. I thought sound was first recorded in like 1880 or 1890. Okay, so this is before the Second World War then. So this is earlier than the story of Betty. So, goodness. So... I am...
You imagine them confined like they were caged. My heart cries out. I am their liberator. I feel no guilt. But they are not happy here yet. I will see to it that they want for nothing.
Interesting. So the first time we had Felicia and her desire to see her husband and her child again. Then we had Betty and her desire to see her husband in Europe again. And this time we have Mr. Bosch and his desire to help his children. Interesting. So each time there's a person with a burning yen for something, and sadly just not a pyromanic note. That joke didn't work at all. Especially since it's called the yuan, not the yen, but never mind. Never mind. So, he certainly seems to have been ahead of his time, by any stretch of the imagination. If he's got sound recordings to make journal entries, which are probably slightly exaggerated in terms of technology for the sake of the story, but,
November 21st, 1892. I've tried everything to satisfy them. I give them friends, I give them hope. But they are afraid. I must now give them security. So I've repurposed some of my creations.
that didn't sound ominous at all. He reminds me a little bit of... what was his name? Stanalonius something or other, I forget his first name. Braun from Fallout. The guy who came up with all of the crazy experiments with vaults. He reminds me a little bit of that. You know, similar sort of crazy, mad scientist vibes coming off this. This seems monstrously dangerous. I don't know where I can hide in this room. It seems to be some sort of kitchen. Is this a staircase? Yes, I think it is. Squeakity squeak. It's when the world goes orange that I get scared of things. I do like that though, the careful use of colours in this very... what under the sun is that? Whoa, 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 I nearly bumped my head into that. Oh, it's a pantry. Excellent. Oh, some cheese. I'd love some cheese right now. I have no cheese. I have no cheese. Okay, right, where am I going? Something down there. Oh, I completely missed the thing I was looking for. Probably because I was so scared of the weird colours that the world has gone all of a sudden. And now I've lost the staircase. I think it was over here somewhere. Yes, there it is. Right. Sorry, I don't mean to be so stupid. So, it sounds like from the message we had earlier about the officers, it sounds like... Oh no, that's not in here. That must be lower down, on a lower floor down here, perhaps. It sounds like maybe there were some local policemen who were investigating the house. They said they wanted to get into the basement. Something was going on down there. I don't know what though.
He says learning an instrument would be good for me since... maybe he's right. Maybe I should practice.
So he wanted one of his daughters to learn to play the violin. For some such reason. What in the name of Odin's beard is this? Good. That thing was creepy enough as it was. It didn't need to become any worse by singing. Okay, presumably, I think this is the thing that shuts down those Tesla Gate things, which are what are barring my progress from certain different spots. So, it seems like the children's arms and hands worked, and their voices obviously worked. So I would assume it's their motor functions that have been damaged. They have trouble walking would be my assumption of what the problem is. Hence all of the inventions. But it's that security line I find quite creepy. What do you mean they needed security? Why do they need security? From what? What? I'm clicking, nothing's happening on this though. What? What's that? What? That's fine. Sorry. Me and my noisy nose, eh? Sorry. I was just curious as to what was going on. I was just being curious.
One sugar cube or two? Where have you gone? The other girls won't let you stay either.
Awesome. Other girls. Let's have a sleepover and talk about boys.
Let's not do that. Hi, friend. Oh, gosh. Ring around the rosy, I am terrified of you. That answers that question then. He wasn't just using the little tracks to make paths for them to travel on. He was also providing them with servants to take things to them. Okay, I'll stop doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not yet entirely familiar with this part of the house. I haven't been to this part of the house before. Stop shouting at me. Everything's going to be fine. Good, it's just another chair. So when he said he repurposed some of his creations, maybe he meant the dolls. He invented some form of an early animatronic, perhaps. He was using that to protect them somehow. Provide them with... Did he mean literal security? Did he mean they literally weren't safe and they needed to be protected from something? I don't know. Did we really need an animatronic that does this and references a woman? I don't know if that's entirely appropriate, sir. Back into the rec room. Whoop-de-doodle. It's still yellow. Everything's still yellow. Upstairs. Okay, we can go upstairs then. Oh, goodness. These dolls. They're not pleasant. I don't think I needed to state that, but I'm going to anyway. Okay, what's in here? More books. Oh, that's just the edge of a rug. I thought it was another train track for a moment then. House is listening. I thought the house had been listening this whole time. Or is it just yellow so that they can just have like a different effect? What's all this?
Connecting to a live community user.
Are you at some sort of amusement park or escape room or something? This shit's unreal.
What is it?
Wow, papers just everywhere. A few old-timey photographs of girls. One of them has a shaved head. Some of the pics are from far away, others are close-up like mugshots. Point things, they don't look well. Wow, there's a schedule here for a few different people. Regimented, a date planned to the minute. Being watched by someone. I'll be here all day.
Okie dokie. So, the dad was planning out their days. Was organizing things for them. I mean, that makes sense. So many switches. Goodness. It's going to be terrible figuring out who's going to... Never mind. I honestly need to stop it with those jokes. They're getting really, really dreadful. Okay, upstairs. Where's the staircase? Oh, staircase? I don't know, I see something diagonal. Hang on a minute. Hang on a tizzity tick. That's not acceptable. Have a drink.
I don't like the taste of that. Don't make me drink it.
Oh, no. I don't like this one bit.
Okay, I have questions. My first and most important question is what under the sun was in that cup? My second question...
It's like the robots came out in creepier.
No.
Excuse me?
From?
I could say the same.
You took the words out of my mouth, Cassie. Who gave the dolls guns? Okay, the rest of my questions. Who was feeding her that cup? Who was feeding her whatever was in that cup? Does the dolly literally have a gun? Kindly hush, children. I'm confused why the daughters... this is probably a really unimportant fact, but why do the daughters sound American? Well, the dolls literally have guns. Sorry, fell out of frame a bit then. Oh gosh! I am literally being chased by a homicidal maniac with a gun. Ah, I need to get through that door, do I? Do I really? I wouldn't have guessed. I don't think I can go this way. Oh good, that means I'm gonna go back this way. Is the doll gone? No, the doll isn't gone. The doll's on this track though. I have to run for it. Don't shoot my bum. I need my bum for stuff and things, mainly sitting on. Okay. Okay. Can I get some medicine or something to help me? Oh, good. Spot I can hide in. That's a good idea. Sheesh. So I apologize if everything has gone red. Hi, kiddo. You can stop doing that, please. Okay. I need to find the switch that turns that Tesla gate off, so that I can shut it down and I can get through that door and we can chill and we can get away from the murderous children. I'll have that. I've been shot like 3 times. I didn't see that door before. Could you screw off? What if I go and hide in the shower for a minute? Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's just close that door and pretend like nothing ever happened. Actually, I need to open the door so I can see where she is. Friend, where are you, friend? Put the gun down, friend. Pistol, Packin, mama. Lay the thing down before it goes off and hurts somebody. I see what he means by providing them with security now. He provided them with literal security. Monsters that would shoot anybody that tried to hurt his children. Whoop-de-frickin'-doodle.
January 2nd, 1893. I don't understand why my puppets orient themselves to the northeast when I shut them off. Each and every one pivots upon my deactivation. Always to the northeast, facing the lonely apple tree by the cliff. The odd thing is, I never placed a compass within them. More urgent matters.
Okay, sorry. Just give me a minute to just stop and think for a second. Sorry, I don't know why that was so intense, but it was. Maybe just because I haven't died yet. It sort of comes back to what I've said a couple of times previously about dying in horror games kills the fear aspect. And since I haven't died yet, obviously, I'm quite nervous of dying because I don't know what dying is going to cause. Do you have a gun? No, but you do have an accusatory finger, which is almost as worse. Almost as bad, even. Just like my grandma. So, we have reference to the tree again. Where am I going? Back through that door, which means I'm still looking for the switch. Ah, that would be this thing. The house is listening. Frankly, I'm less scared of the house and more scared of that homicidal little girl.
Please, can I put something else on? I'm cold in this. No, not kids.
Why were the kids... Oh, thank you for taking the yellow. Oh. I think more things are starting to make sense. The father, Mr. Forrest, he was coughing. I don't think Mr. Forrest was very well. I think he was making these children, these dolls even, to serve his children when he was gone. He knew he was gonna. He knew he was either losing his ability. He was losing his ability to look after them any longer, and he needed someone else to do it for him. So he made them. He made the dolls to protect them, to feed them, to dress them. But the dolls malfunctioned somehow, or the house took control of them somehow, and it started using them against them. It was feeding them things they didn't like, making them wear things they didn't like. So the dolls were being very unpositive to the this isn't dangerous at all. I don't feel like I have a lot of choice here. Just gonna hope there's something else here to protect me with. There isn't. I'm just gonna dart around a lot. Where am I? Please tell me I'm pointing the right way. Yes, I am. Thank the stars for that. There's a doorway that I'm going to have to run for it. Oh. Please tell me I can find some medicine.
Come out, wherever you are.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to run away very fast.
Thanks.
I'll give you a piece of my strudel if you just go away.
Bad idea. Pastry or not.
I quite like apple strudel. It's quite nice if it's cooked well. That must have been one of the girls then. One of the daughters. They were trying to make the dolls go away. They were hiding from them. But the dolls were following them. You'd think they'd just go where the tracks weren't. Maybe that's why they were here. Maybe that's why their voice was playing when they were here. Go away, maniac. I didn't think there was much gun crime in Massachusetts, but I don't know. I'm not up on the statistics. Do I need to? Is there a switch here I need to flip? No, I don't think so. Do they react to that noise? I understand the little doors now. Why would I want to open that? I'm quite happy leaving that closed. Quick! Oh, this one's locked. Oh, gosh. Through here? Through here. Oh, gosh! This is surprisingly tense. It's a multi-barreled gun, even. Wonderful. Where in the name of all possible deities am I going? I'm going over there. I should have thought about that. Where's the dolls? I feel like I'm going slightly insane playing this, but where are the dolls? Where are the tiny little dolls on chain jacks holding guns that come out of their fingers? Where's all that happening? Can I turn this off? I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm going to do it anyway, because I'm just that much of a rebel. Right, we're going to shut that door because there's no train tracks in here, and of that I am enormously grateful. Whoa, 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 whoa! Am I dead? Yes, I'm dead. Okay. So, as it transpires, it's not just the little dolls that are dangerous. That angel of death thing is still hanging around. Okay, I have a much better idea of where I'm going now, so this door can open before I get my buttock shot again, even, if I could learn to speak. Sneaky. Going to be sneaky. Going to sneak around. Yeah, I think they've got like guns in their fingers, which is really weird. I don't know why I showed you my fingers, as if you don't know what fingers look like, but I did that anyway. So was I being too noisy in here? I have no idea. What's with all the candles? I'm going to hide. Okay. Man, I'm glad I didn't go on the really... Ow. I'm glad I didn't go on the really high difficulty. You go back to the main menu. Would you have to start the entire game again? Is it that permadeath, or would it just put you back to the beginning of that chapter? I dread to think. Right. Basement poppet key. I'll have that, I suppose. I thought there was something else in this desk before. So, now I have a key to the basement, right? Yeah, I can now go downstairs to some degree. Doesn't seem to be anything dangerous here, but, about outside, that's the real question. That noise is getting louder, something's coming towards me. There she is, lovely, lovely little girl, lovely little girl. Who designs these things? Seriously, who comes up with these ideas? I don't even mean in the game, I literally mean who in the design team did this. All I can say is I'm glad I'm not dreaming about the things you're dreaming about, mate, because I don't think I'd survive. I think I'd die of stress. Okay, is that the original Tesla gate? The one that we met when we came in here the very first time? When we entered the house? Is what I'm trying to say. Stop. I feel shell-shocked. The house is no longer listening. Whoop-de-doo.
Safety, go back upstairs.
Not the best idea to threaten the police, Mr. Bosch.
Get the impression that wasn't a threat, mate. That was a warning. I don't know. Looks like there's something here. 4 things, 4 digits. What does this say? Need to use the Friendly Eyes app? Yeah, what does this say, please? You still there, Nick? Need your help. What does this say?
Nice artwork here. It's kind of, I don't know, apocalyptic. It's got 4 horsemen. Let me know if you need anything else.
4 horsemen. I suppose that's a 4, then?
A couple dancing. It's really romantic. Very extravagant. I think they're doing the tango. Talk later.
Brilliant. That dance I still can't do after all these years. So it's a 2 then, I think. A 4 then a 2.
High five anyone? It's a hand with all the fingers split.
Okay. Now that's a 5. Then what?
Young love. It's a couple courting, but there's a chaperone. Bummer. 3's a crowd, man. Bye.
Mate, you're talking to someone who's... I don't even know if you can hear me while I'm over here. I haven't tested the microphone that thoroughly yet, but, yeah, you don't just say that to somebody who's spent many, many years as the third wheel. Trust me, it's a very, very bad place to be. That's why I've made a special principle in my life to make sure I never end up back there. Right, let's try, 4 for the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, 2 for the 2 couples dancing, 5, or the couple dancing rather, 5 for the hand, and then 3 for the crowd. So I'm guessing this is the workshop maybe where he made dolls and he knew that they would hurt the officers. So the policemen were bringing him down here to see what was going on for some reason, and he didn't want them to come because there was machinery down here that was going to hurt them. Is that it? I don't know. There's lots of water. I'm not seeing anything scary, and that in and of itself is scary. It's down here. Is that boxes? Through the old dungeon door. What have we here? Excuse me? Let me out. Oh, of course not. Hang on. At least I did. How did that thing get there? There were no train tracks there. Certainly none I could see. Oh, gosh. A little doll's going to come through there and it's going to assault me, isn't they?
October 15th, 1892. After the electroconvulsive therapy, I know I must act. I have to take them. October 16th, 1892.
Take who?
I am a man bold only in thought, not in action. Lord, please give me the courage to do what I must.
So he was gonna do something awful. The question is to whom? The daughters, the dolls, the policeman? Is that why the police were interested? Did he commit like a murder or something?
What have we here? Looks like old-fashioned blueprints. Huh. Yeah, it says Danvers State Lunatic Asylum, but it's drawn all over. Date, time, scribbles over specific rooms. I think someone's planning on fleeing the cuckoo's nest. Nothing. Tough crowd.
Hide in here? Hide under... I don't want to hide under the bed. There's clearly a gap there. The thing will hurt me. Or do I need to, like, crawl underneath it? I don't seem to have a heck of a lot of options. No. Ah, I can crawl underneath it. I didn't know I could do that. Hello?
Michael, hey there, Cass.
Hey.
I just got word you're heading to...
Sorry.
I mucked something up.
Well, I don't know. Everything.
No need. Listen, I board in another 15. Stay safe. Or leave. We can finish this thing together.
I can't.
You can't, or you won't.
No, I mean, I physically can't. The house won't let me.
That's alarming. I'll be there as soon as I can.
He doesn't need you. You've pushed him away.
Excuse me.
Shut up, vile demon! I'll analyze my own relationship problems. Hi. Excuse me while I just maneuver my bum through this tiny little hole in the wall. I go crazy. I'm going crazy looking at all of this. Ah, it's like sister location. Only with less branding. Whoop-de-doo, I have another key. Can I slip through here again, please? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, hi, smooches, smooches, smooches. How are you doing? You want to smooch? You want to smooch? Well, screw you, I'm not in the mood. Oh, is it to the other little door? Because I don't like the little doors are terrifying. I feel like these little doors would be useful though for, I don't know, like keeping a dog or something. Let a dog move between certain rooms without having to constantly open the door for it or something. I don't... Oh, goodness. It's tight. It's very tight, alright? This is a very tight passageway. I cannot maneuver myself inside. It's too tight. Never mind, I'll MacGyver a solution somehow or another. So what was this terrible thing that Mr. Forrest was going to do? I can only assume that is what got the police involved, because otherwise, why would the police care? It's just a man living with his daughters in the middle of nowhere in Massachusetts, presumably having a lot of weird metal shipped in, for some reason or another. What am I looking at?
Connecting to a live community user.
Hi again. Let's see, pictures coming through now. Oh, God, oh, okay, the app tutorial video doesn't exactly prep you for this sort of thing, but, I need you to keep calm. If you need me to call the police or even an ambulance, let me know ASAP and I will get you help. In the meantime, there's something blocking the drain by your feet. Reach down and remove it and you should be able to get out then.
And you're not going to tell what it is, are you? Ah, okay. I'm gonna do that. What is this? Severed head? Old hat?
I'm sorry. I tried to warn you.
It's a policeman's hat.
Tried to hold still.
Fucking thing away from me!
I can stop the bleeding if you... No. No.
Death rattle. Lovely.
No.
dearest friend. I'm so sorry about you. Sheesh. So it seems like this house certainly has an awful lot of different powers it can take advantage of. Am I still crouched? I assume so. So it must have started possessing the dolls. The animatronics started using them. Been reading up on Five Nights at Freddy's too much. Hello? Any murderous midgets about? Hopefully not. Some scrolls. Examine doll. I don't see one. Oh, there's the doll. I'm clicking, nothing's happening. And of that, to be honest, I'm grateful. Are we leaving? I hope we're leaving. I've frankly had enough of this house. This house is a bit spooky. This house is a bit much for me. This way, I suppose. This way, I suppose. Have we already had this one?
October 28th, 1892. Everything.
Oh yes, this is the first one. Oh goodness, I'm playing it again by accident. That was the first one we got though, so it must be near the front of the house.
I couldn't be more pleased with this estate. The shape of bay offers excellent privacy, and the bracing salt air invigorates the lungs. I can finally
What?
tend to my
Here?
life's work in seclusion.
This...
Beginning with prototype 1 of autonomous locomotion.
The house is no longer listening. Of that, I am glad. So I've got another way into the house now, via another avenue, which is... Ah, look! Ripping up the tracks! I would have done that years ago. But, you know, that's just me being a bit weird and all. Which is like it's just a storage room for bits of rubbish. I don't know. Okay. Open the door. Okay, this is all boarded up. Oh, I can climb over this. Biscuit, biscuit, are you gonna risk it? I don't know. Oh, hi, another one of you guys. Ah, little, what a didgeridoo. I don't know what these things are, but I don't like them. They're creepy. They look like a doll somebody would make so they could practice kissing because they're just that weird. Oh, this is nice. This is pretty. Plants.
Wonders, Papa. I promise. Soon we'll be well enough to sing you a song. Just the way you like it.
Okay.
You could always tinker with our dolls until they sing.
He was just trying to do something kind for his daughters.
Yes. But there's a very big but in this sentence, and it's not the one sat in my chair. So I'm confused now. Did the doll directly possess the... Did the house even directly possess the dolls? Because it seemed like the dolls were the ones that were doing the bad things. They were abusing and frightening the children. But now it seemed like the children are saying those same things directly to the father. So maybe because the house always plays on strong emotion, right? Strong emotion for Jean, strong emotion for the baby, strong emotion for the daughters. Did it corrupt that emotion into making him create evil dolls by accident, dolls that were programmed to do evil things, rather than the house directly possessing the dolls? It did it more indirectly through the father.
What do you have for me? An apple? You know we don't eat these. These are toxic. No eat. Wait. Bite marks? Who ate this? What? What have you done?
Stupid silly girls.
No! They're not my angels!
Ah, lovely. So the apple tree produces toxic fruit somehow. I don't quite get how that would work. Again, biology not being my strong suit, he says, even though I gave you a mini lecture on neurotransmitters the other day. But nice legs, kid. And the okay, I can't scooch under this. The dolls fed one of the apples to one of the children. So that certainly confirms at least the theory that the whatever he did to the dolls, or whatever happened to the dolls, was certainly not his conscious intention, at least. it must have been the house that was doing it, or the house influencing him subconsciously in some manner. Because we've seen, with Jean at least, Betty was influenced quite subconsciously. She didn't realise that she was being affected. She thought everything was fine. She thought she just finally succeeded in her quest to get a passage to Europe. Is this a new one or not?
When I broke them out from that wretched place, I thought I was saving them. I thought nothing could be worse than to be tortured and treated like animals. Now, looking back, I wonder if I brought them a worse fate. My angels. Truly angels now. Would they have been better off if I left them in state care? It matters not what happens to me, but as I wait for these monsters to claim me, I ponder my role in this travesty. Which door to the afterlife will admit me?
Oh, shut up, you demon babies! You demon babies! I know what you did to that man. I know what you did to his daughters. So when he referenced them literally being angels now, oh goodness, that presumably means they're dead. So that means the children must have started out in state care. Presumably in that asylum they were talking about. They must have been ill. And if we're talking about the late 1800s, then you didn't need to do an awful lot to get that way. That way, you say? Okay. I don't think I can go that way, though, my friend. Should I go back? You want me to go back? I didn't like that noise. Yeah, it didn't take you a lot to get put into state care back in those days, so, yeah, you're still saying I should go through this door, but this door isn't taking me anywhere. So, what's with all the bottles? So, that I don't know whether they were his... I'm starting to think maybe they weren't his daughters. They were just some children that he felt very bad for because they were in the asylum, and he broke them out so that he could care for them more properly. And he built the dolls to do that. And yet, hi, friends.
I'm so sorry. Those things did that to you. I had you pegged all wrong. There's the apple from my tree.
I tried to fix things and only made them worse. They are coming, and I do not think I will fight them when they arrive.
Richard burned, Felicia hung, Betty drowned, and Heinrich was
Poisoned?
stoned to death. I don't like any of the ways these could connect.
Really? I see one linking theme, and that's
My
death.
husband is a righteous man, but I am afraid his love of God mayhaps lead to the destruction of an innocent.
Sorry, let me stand up properly. Here again! Whoop-de-doo! Ah, the dolls again. I think we've had enough of these dolls.
I watched as a crowd of children mobbed her. They squealed as she made the small wooden doll jump and dance, working the strings faster than their eyes could see. 'Twas as though she'd breathed life into the thing.
Okay, so...
He was speaking about Susanna again, talking of fire. Then he spoke of how fine her land appears.
Is that some sort of 18th century delight? No, some sort of compliment.
Deep breaths, Cassie. You're here for a reason. Oh, God. That smell.
Whatever reason we're here for, I
The
think
wood's
it can
alright.
wait. Chapter 4. The
Shaking off
axe.
gas. Gotta figure this out.
Okie dokie. Ah, lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Okie dokie. Wow, 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 wow. That was intense, and that was so different. That's what I always like in a good horror game. It keeps things new, it keeps things different. Particularly in a multi-hour horror game, it's a nice long one. It keeps things different. You're not constantly being chased by the same bad guy. It evolves and it changes. You know, we've never been chased by a gun-toting... I've never been chased by a gun-toting doll in my whole gaming history, so this is brilliant. I absolutely adore this. Time for Chapter 4 very soon.